Shalom, all. My hair looks like whoa. I can fix that. I thought something fell. Excuse me. All right, so tonight it's gonna be a little bit different. I mean, it's the same stuff pretty much. You know, studies, different stuff. But part of the study, I'm trying not to take too long on this because it's really about to be 3:00. But part of the studies, I might wait for later this day because I'm not sure I'm gonna be up that late tonight or today. You know what I mean? It's already today, but I'm not sure I want to be up that late again. Is what I'm saying, because it's 2:53, literally, again. You like this beat? I made this beat. Yeah, hallelujah. And I am selling beats anywhere from $50. That's like my mid-range price. Start them off at 25, then 50, and then I have ones that'll be around 100. Just because sometimes it takes me it might take me a week, if that, or more, just depending. It depends on the day. It depends on what's going on, you know, because in between at home work and all the different stuff that I'm doing, you know, it's time consuming. What did I just do? Okay, thank you guys. Let me see. I literally just set that aside so I can have that together. Oops, that's not supposed to be there.
The seed also this servant shall inhabit it, and they that love his name shall dwell therein. Psalm 17. Make haste, O God,
Yeah. The blood of Yahushua. Just rock with it. All I know is I got a kid. Yeah, hallelujah to the king. Fire. When I'm wet, I spit it. And I'm off track. When I'm on beat, tell them it's a rap. Every demon coming down before my feet. As I do it just like you wipe me down clean. This the blood of Yahushua. Yeah, Hamashiach as I do it. No Charlotte Sheen, but I do it. Yeah, I'm a character, but I don't really give a Yeah, they watching it like drawing all them characters. I can't even hear. I see this is so cheap. Yeah, I'm a work of art, and I'm being worked on. Plenty sorrows, seeking wisdom. day after tomorrow. Yeah. Yahusha, 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 yeah. Yahusha, 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 yeah. See it, see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, rock. You see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, rock. You see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, rock, 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 rock. Yahusha, Yahusha. See it, see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, rock. See it, see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, rock, 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 rock. Huh, David ain't Goliath. Come get that rock. I'm like Petrus on that water. You floating with that rock. Got my house up on that rock. Watch that rock top crack babies, babies heads. Mountaintop, I make a landscape of any city that try to come against my yacht and my people. Yeah, I leave them no pity. I gotta get it like intuition. I'm going deep with it. That poetry, that's Poetry. Better know that kick you better bow down. Get your knees capped, broke backwards. You still gon' bow. And as if you really had a choice, you don't even know how good he is. Yahusha, Yahusha. But see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, rock. Yahusha, Yahusha. But see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, rock. Yahusha, Yahusha. If you only know, you mean to tell me that you can't look it like me in the way that you brought me into this world as your creation to show me what it means to be of a royal bloodline. That's royal roots, nigga. What you mean you not gonna bow?
Thou which hast shown me great and sore troubles shall quicken me again, and shalt bring me up again from the depths of the earth. Thou shalt increase my greatness, and comfort me on every side. I will also praise thee with the psaltery, even thy truth, O my God. Unto thee will I sing with the harp, O thou, Holy One of Israel. My tongue also shall talk of thy righteousness all the day long. But they are confounded.
That looks a little bit creepy. Y'all know what this means to me. I'm gonna play that one. Not about to play that one right now.
He shall judge thy people with righteousness, and thy poor with judgment.
All right. Let's see where we're at.
He shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the all generations. He shall come down like rain upon the grass.
Yo. It's time. Put that one. That way you don't have to just stare at me the whole time. You can actually see what I'm doing in some ways. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Baseball. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Baseball. Peanut butter jelly. Y'all need him. Like that.
Sirs.
Like that. Peanut butter jelly in a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly in a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly in a. Oh yes, I need him. 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 Like that. Peanut butter jelly in a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly in a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly in a baseball bat. Every other devil all around me. Hallelujah to the king. Put your hands on the ground.
Sirs.
Like stuff singing secrets. Home face, that's what I did. So sweet. Hallelujah. Education better go to school. I don't ever really want to sound like you. It's powerful. Nap it on them. Drop it on them. Bring yourself up. You bleeding. Lethal weapon 1. I'm a lethal weapon 2. And it's lethal weapon 3. We on lethal weapon 4. Like Jet Li. Fly so sweet. Hallelujah to the king and not play the problem. I'm see it over and over everything. The system is lying, the system is stealing. Quasi corporations. Traditions is law.
Sirs.
It's all a lie. Blasphemous. Sadistic. Twisted. Satanistic. Divide the water. Damn conjuring demons. Black magic and that white magic. They don't seem to see you like it's invisible. Close. Take the mask off. Like cold. Show the true colors. Me, I need him.
Where you been at, boy?
Just to be with him. It's time to eat. It's time to eat.
Yeah, where you been at, boy? Where you been at, boy?
Sirs.
Colorists, prejudice against color, and hateful towards mankind. When mankind is created in the image and likeness of Yahuwah, Yahusha HaMashiach. Not only that,
No, are y'all done eating? Go to bed. That's what I said to do. Tell them to bring the Play-Doh down here.
So if we're gonna eat, I think we should eat from the tree of life, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Good and evil, being created in the image and likeness of the Most High, and at the same time, do we really
Come on, man, get off the page, bro.
And do we really accept and receive the reality that He is both the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and the fruit is what we do.
Come on, bro. I know you got more than just freaking weirdo, naked, almost naked women on here.
Out of my belly will flow rivers of living water.
I know this is gonna be a good one. I can hear it already.
Out of the abundance of the heart. The abundance of the heart, life. But trust not in your own heart, nor lean into your own discerning of interpretations. For the heart is desperately wicked.
Y'all guard my heart. I'm not trying to hear all that crap.
In a fallen state, in a fallen land,
I don't wanna know. It's not for me. That's not for me. No, it's not for me.
On our knees and our face before the Most High.
Come on, man. Get off my page, you stupid, retarded ads. Nobody likes you.
You are my capacity.
Close that mother bluster. Where you been at, boy? get excited. Oops. Hallelujah. I get so excited, man, when I see my people, man. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. Uh-oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. Y'all have no idea. Like, absolutely no idea. I got a bump on my face, man. About to start the study shortly. I always start with some music anyway. Just my flow. You turn the light off, man. I might jump on the mic and do a live with that too. We'll see. One moment. I gotta flip the switch. This is one of them beats. I made this beat. It's actually one of the beats on my album. My album is called Praise-olution, yeah. Whoa. You know, some people don't. There's a lot of crap out here nowadays as far as like what they call music. I call it mush mouth trash talk for the most part. Like, I know that many people might not agree with, you know, all my methods and stuff like that as far as like education goes, and stuff like that when it comes to music. I do use words that most people find vulgar, but I use them in an educated way to actually educate my people past the trauma and trauma bondages. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what I mean by that is I'm using it in a way where people can like heal. Thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what I'm doing with that. You know what I'm saying? Using it in a way where people can actually heal, they can recover, they can grow, and then they can also be inspired and excited about learning in the whole process of all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then, you know what I'm saying, more education, more deeper educate. A more deeper educational way is like going over like etymologies of words and stuff like that. It's just I'm very just different, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of stuff. So I would say try not to permit yourself to be easily offended, but be open-minded to learning beyond your own comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Which most of our excuse me, most of our comfort zone is really, you know what I'm saying, like what we think we know to be right. And that's not always right, you know what I'm saying? What we think we know, meaning, you know, there's a lot of things that I thought I knew that was right, and I found out it was completely, absolutely wrong and completely backwards. Just like many other people in this earth are finding out, coming into the knowledge of clarity, and it provokes study. It provokes you to grow in your mind. It provokes you to not be stagnant. It provokes you to be a better you, pretty much. You know, it has for me, and I'm still growing. I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. It's a lot to it. I do talk about things that this is what I wanted to see. Where are you at? I talk about what they call religions, but I don't do it in a way that's religious. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. We do history. You know what I'm saying? We study beyond the books. We study beyond what we have been taught. You know, we study for real. Like we really do. And that's the goal. You know, you don't want to just take what people are saying and just run with it, and you don't really know what the heck is going on. That's not intelligent. That's really ignorant. And that is what's caused so much trauma among our people. That's what's caused so much confusion and hatred, you know, and ignorance, especially when it comes to words. Like there's a lot of people who legit think they know what they're talking about. You know and don't, and then people get offended by it because they don't know what somebody is saying or what they're talking about, what it even represents, or even the true definition beyond, I'm saying, Sanskrit, English, language. And that's a big problem. That's a big problem, you know. And if we're not questioning the so-called narrative of what people say, you know, that's not, how is that going to help us? You know what I'm saying? People are controlled by stuff like that. You know what I mean? People get confused. People get lost. People have died. People get hurt. You know what I'm saying? People are blinded spiritually, so to speak. I think it's, when people say spiritually, is, to me, it's the same as what you see, tangibly, materially. It's just most people don't know how to make the connections. They don't see or know the connections for what they truly are. And that's, yet again, a huge problem. When we don't talk about or speak about or digress or commune about things that are actual troubles and problems and how we feel and how we think, that build up inside, our minds and stuff like that, of suppressing it from being oppressed, it comes back to bite you later on if it's not dealt with. Like there's thing where you take time to let things like cool down or whatever, and come back to it later and approach it a different way or whatever, or the same way but in a more peaceable manner. Although many people have come to use that as an excuse to not address their problems or their own ignorances. And most people, there's a lot of people who be like, "Oh, you said ignorant. People are ignorant." It's like, grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the truth. Many people are very ignorant. I was very ignorant many times. You know, and I was offended too, just like many other people. Although I had learned how to suck it up. I had to ask myself the harder questions, like, okay, maybe there's something actually right about this. Like, maybe I had seen something wrong. You know what I'm saying? And being the man that I am, and a man of prayer at that, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to ask the questions that I got to, because I've learned by doing that, there's freedom, there's liberty, like anxiety, fear, anger disappears over time. You know what I'm saying? It becomes easier and easier to entreat knowledge in a practical way and use it the same in a practical way. Therefore, the experiences and encounters that come with using that knowledge is the wisdom. I like to call it, you have to become the parable that you seek to know, to really grasp it. You know what I'm saying? That's through encountering and experiencing whatever it may be that will give you that reassurance, confirmation, affirmation of what it is you have to learn or need to learn and grow in. So, okay. Yeah.
She sent out her boughs up to the sea, and her branches up to the river. Why hast thou then broken down her hedges, so that all they which pass by the way do pluck her? The boar out of the wood doth waste it, and the wild beast of the field doth devour it. Return, we beseech thee, O God of hosts. Look down from heaven, and behold, visit this life. And the vineyard is thy right hand planted, and the branch that thou madest strong for thyself. It is burned with fire, it is cut down, it perish at the rebuke of thy countenance. Let thy hand be upon the man of thy right hand, upon the Son of Man, whom thou madest strong for thyself. So will not we go back from thee, quicken us, and we will call upon thy name. Turn us again, O Lord, God of hosts, cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved. Psalm 81. called unto God our strength. Make a joyful noise unto the God Maker. Take a song and bring hither the typical, the pleasant harp with the psaltery, blow up the trumpet in the the time appointed on our solemn feast day. For this was a statute for Israel. And
All right.
he ordained his children for a testimony when he went out to the land of Egypt.
Oh
For I
boy.
heard a language that I understood not.
But yeah, man. I was trying to put it up here, but I guess I don't know what's going on with that right now. I'm just not gonna mess with that part. So I'm gonna get this study going here shortly.
Thou wilt hearken unto me. There shall no strange God be in thee, neither shalt thou worship any strange God. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it. But my people will not hearken to my voice, and Israel will none of me. So I gave them up
It's a
unto
diligence in it, man. It's definitely diligence. It's definitely some work because it can be testy at times, for real. And I know how it is. You know, many people be trying to say, you know, this, that, and the third. You know, you don't nothing, like, bro. If you was in my life 24/7, 364, you wouldn't have to say that at all. Like you just be able to look at me and know I know what I know. That I know what I know is real life.
Among the gods, how long will you judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked sinner? Then the poor and fatherless,
But you know,
justice to the
people have their opinions. You know what I'm saying? And
they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness, all the foundations of the earth are out of
I don't even know who that is.
I have said, we are gods, all you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes.
I don't even think I've. Oh,
Judge the earth.
that says a lot.
Thou shalt inherit all nations. Psalm 83. Not thou silent.
I'm not so sure. I won't even.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
I'm not sure I want to do that. Nah, I don't want to do that. You look like trouble. I don't want to do it. No, no. No, 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 no. No, no. I don't want to do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I don't want to do it. I cannot. I don't want to do it. You don't know. I cannot. You don't know. You don't know yet. I don't want to know. You know.
As to Jabin at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor, they became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Thebe, yea, all their princes as Zebah.
But you know, I just want to try to encourage my people as I go. Long story short, you know what I'm saying? Like many people, everybody got their own thoughts. I'll put it like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't all think the same. We don't all learn the same, grow the same, experience the same things at the same time to the same extent in depth and height and length of whatever it may be, the ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people who will assume and condemn and falsely judge people through that assumption and condemn them because they don't know who they're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So therefore they don't know how to approach them in a way that is credible, but at the same time, like in a student position. You know what I'm saying? Like in a teacher student position, like get to know somebody's mind, get to know something about their heart. You know what I'm saying? And to the point where you're looking at a mirror. That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like how it is on social media nowadays. It's so much idolatry. Really, is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because people are so fascinated with their own image. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of falsehood as far as like what, as far as mercy, what they deem to be valuable. You know what I'm saying? Salvageable and virtuous at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more emotionally driven by feelings. You know what I'm saying? And that's dangerous because in a world that's all about desensitizing people in creation and controlling creation, you have more narcissists than anything all over social media, and they don't even realize that they're operating in that type of mindset of spirit of a narcissist, because a narcissist literally is focusing more on them. As they say, you know, it's okay to be selfish. Like, bro, you know, it's I don't want to say it's not, or it you know what I'm saying, or it completely is. Like you're supposed to heal you're supposed to be healing. You know what I'm saying? Take time. Don't be a doormat is basically what I'm saying. Don't be a doormat. Don't be don't be a pacifist. You know what I'm saying? Don't be naive. You know, don't let yourself or permit yourself to be manipulated. Especially when you know that somebody is in the mindset to do you harm. That's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That's how we oftentimes end up hurting ourselves and doing damage to ourselves emotionally, especially because then we put our trust and our hope in somebody else's image. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us, like even myself at one point in time, you know what I'm saying, I started doing a lot of stuff because I wanted to prove people wrong. Then I got to that point over time, you know what I'm saying, growing, healing, and being delivered and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, now I'm gonna do this because I want to do this, because I want to be the greatest version of me. And because I choose to do it for my creator, because he gave me the gifts, you know what I'm saying? Like he's brought us through all these traumas and trials and tribulations and all that, as well as I want to do it for my family, you know what I'm saying? My immediate family. Why? Because my children deserve to have a living, breathing example in a mirror to look at, to that they can see themselves and see, okay, I want to be greater in this area. I want to do my due diligence consistently, persistently, and resiliently with piercing precision, you know, in all ways that I can, so that I can grow and be who I am and not trying to be who somebody else and who everybody else wants me to be in order to be around me or befriend me or love me, you know, with a faulty love, uh, um, double-minded, double-tongued love. You know what I'm saying? Like all of us in some way or shape or form have had people who's like, you know, they want to be in your circle because of what you have. You know what I'm saying? Not because of who you are, and finding value and virtue in you and truly wanting to be there because they really just want to be there. You know what I'm saying? They enjoy your company. They enjoy your energy being around you because they contribute to it. They're not just consuming it. You know what I'm saying? Like an energy vampire. They're contributing to it. They're producing and helping reproduce a greater amount, a greater mass, a greater frequency that accumulates over time. Thank you, Arloya. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a real friendship and real family members represents. You know what I'm saying? I use the word relative connectivity, like Einstein, in that way, because that's what I've learned over time. When he was talking about the theory of relativity, it's more than just and what we think is calculus and mathematics and stuff like that. When you're dealing with calculus, you have to calculate. All things are calculated. There's dimensions to everything. Measurement. That's what dimension is. You know, people out here thinking dimensions is other realms, and it's like, no, those are two different things. You know, and they need to be properly addressed, and projected as so when we are speaking. You know what I'm saying? And or those people who call themselves teaching. I'm not a teacher. I will use that, you know what I'm saying, as far as like teaching and stuff like that on links stuff to draw people in. You know what I'm saying? But I myself, I'm not gonna fool myself and think like, oh, I'm a teacher. No, I'm nobody's teacher. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing. I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? I fall short. I have fallen short. I've missed the mark. You know what I'm saying? Many, too many times, more times than I can count. Although, because of my excessive willingness and desire and persistence to learn and grow and just be who I am, you know what I'm saying? Because for a long time I was trying to be something that everybody else wanted me to be, you know what I'm saying? Because I was manipulated to that point, you know what I'm saying, for so long and so deeply, you know what I'm saying? And people have literally controlled my life in those ways, you know what I'm saying? Like in every way that you can imagine. And I got tired of being controlled and manipulated and used and abused.
Thy wrath lieth hard upon me, and thou hast afflicted me with all thy waves, Selah. Thou hast put mine acquaintance far from thee. Thou hast made me an abomination unto them. I am shut up, and I cannot come forth. Mine eye mourneth by reason of affliction. Lord, I have called daily upon thee. I have stretched out my hands unto thee. Wilt thou show wonders to the dead? Shall the dead arise and praise thee, Selah? Shall thy loving kindness be declared in the grave, or thy faithfulness in destruction? Shall thy wonders be known in the dark, and thy righteousness in the land of forgetfulness? But unto thee have I cried, O Lord. In the morning shall my prayer prevent thee. Lord, why castest thou off my soul? Why hidest thou thy face from me? I am afflicted and ready to die from my youth up. While I suffer thy terrors, I am distracted. Thy fierce wrath goeth over me. Thy terrors.
Hallelujah. I'm excited. Hallelujah. I love people, bro. I want to see people become the greatest them that they can be. You know what I'm saying? But I over time, as my creator Yahuwah says, be you. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of even seeking him for other people's okie doke of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like me, you don't like me. If you don't want to be around me, then don't be around me. But don't try to act faulty and fraudulent and masquerade like you want to be my friend because you're trying to learn me to see what I'm doing to try to sit there and be a butthole, you know what I'm saying, and try to ruin stuff or be a hindrance. And you know what I'm saying? People have used my children, bro. They, you know, I love your children. They're so blah, 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 blah. And most of them have turned their backs on us. If you love the children so much, why would you treat them so disgusting? If you don't like me, that's one thing. But what did they do to deserve that? You know what I'm saying? But the truth be told, if you can't like my children, you can't love my children and not love and like me too. You know what I'm saying? You may not agree with certain things that I do or say, but the proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? And there's no room and space for that anymore in our presence, in our home, in our life, in our family, in our work, and what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's why for many people, I'll be like, mind your business, because at the end of the day, when you were here to make a difference, why didn't you make a difference? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you leave? You know what I'm saying? And when the Most High was like, okay, you know what I'm saying, they're not your friends, or they don't have the same heart as you. You know what I'm saying? That hurt a lot, and it took me over a couple years, you know what I'm saying, to really get in the mode of like, oh, I just gotta receive and accept what he said as it is, because he know what he talking about. Even if I don't, it may not make sense to us, but it makes he know, because he hold a plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to debate with people, argue with people, none of that stuff, because I see things for what they are, because I've experienced what I have for what it is. And my experiences were not PG-13. My experiences were not PG. My experiences were rated R, rated X, rated F, and everything else that they could possibly be. That was very gritty, very dirty, very grimy, very, very explicit, very, very, very explicit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna hide who I am to appease somebody else to help make them feel comfortable with me. Or be around or stick around or invest in. You know what I'm saying? The few that have, I'm speaking to one, or I'm texting one of them right now on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And that's Sabes and Ariel. You know, you know what I'm saying? Those are the very few that have really, really stuck around. You know, some, I don't know if they just gave up on us and walked away, or if y'all told them to leave us be for a period of time. Or, you know what I'm saying, some of them I prayed away, you know what I'm saying, and I know it was Yah's will that they were to go because they were truly enemies. They chose to be enemies. I didn't make enemies. They chose to be enemies because they hate us, because they just hate us. You know what I'm saying? I tried wrestling around with the mindsets over time, like, why do they hate us so much? Like, what did we do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was so wrong? But at the end of the day, that's them. You know what I'm saying? They got their choice. They made their choice, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But we continue to grow. We continue to be. We continue to do. We continue to transform and be transformed. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this, real quick. Check out my bio and support what we're doing. We are building a school. And I say building because we've been working for years on this. But we're building a school, and the school is about literally, truly making change. You know what I'm saying? We have studies, deep studies. You know what I'm saying? On every topic out there that you can possibly think, to possibly dream, to imagine. But we want to be boots on the ground, face to face, hand to hand, you know what I'm saying, and with each other, and actually commune beyond a cyber point, you know what I'm saying, beyond just texting and video chats and stuff like that. Like, we'll do all that, we'll have all that too, but we're going to actually be face to face, up close and personal, as so to speak, you know what I'm saying, so that we can actually build and you can actually experience with me and with us the experiences that we have experienced of joy and total shalom in ways that I can't just put a video out there and expect you to like know what I'm talking about if you haven't experienced it. You know what I'm saying? Although many will know what I'm talking about by experience as well. Experiencing it by doing it is how I've learned, and that's how I've grown. That's why that's how we've come a long way by the grace of Yah. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Actually, that's the main thing. I will not silence my mouth or not talk about Yahuwah and the reality of our people for anybody. If you don't want to hear it, don't come on this channel. You know, if you don't support life, real life, and the real life realities that we have experienced, and doing greater to not do the same things that are killing all peoples, but especially black people, don't come on my channel, because this channel is directed specifically for the people of Yahuwah, and that is all people whom he says that is his people. That means that the people who have come into knowledge of him, even of other nations, whether it be black, European, Spanish, whoever, you know what I'm saying? But we're here to grow. We're here to learn. We are here to be a greater us. You know what I'm saying? For the glory of Yah. We're not here to babysit ignorance unnecessarily. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to plunder one another. We're not here to gossip and all that. You know what I'm saying? None of that stuff. So join my Patreon. You can hit me up on Instagram. You can go to my bio, about, hit the links, and we're moving and getting things beyond what we had before. You know what I'm saying? We have, by the grace of Yah, providing. So, you know, if you really care about these children, support, you know what I'm saying? Because this is really, really, truly, deeply centered towards these children. In that area that's deeper on that part, is where we're gonna go to the Patreons and the Instagram and the Cash App and stuff like that. You know, because I've got to that point too where it's like, yo, put your money where your mouth is. You know what I'm saying? Out of many of the people that could have supported and could have helped all of us grow diversely, you know what I'm saying? Because I have spent years sharing other people's information, you know what I'm saying? Music, videos, pictures, work habits, or business stuff. You know what I'm saying? I have spent years, bro. I have spent years and years and years and years. Only few people have actually invested back in the work that we do. Many have not because of jealousy and hatred, you know what I'm saying? And many have not because they went off of what everybody else said of those people who were jealous and hateful of us. and not actually getting to know us by themselves on their own, you know what I'm saying, apart from them, so they can actually see and know and interpret correctly where we're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Got its stories and experiences for decades. You know what I'm saying? On every level. You know, there's people out there going through traumas with targeted individuals or as targeted individuals and stuff like that.
Under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler,
Mercy.
from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the
You know.
arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that
So I definitely
1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked,
whoops.
because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall
I'm definitely
thee,
challenging everybody.
neither shall
You know what I'm saying? I
any
challenge
plague come
everyone
nigh
I
thy
meet,
dwelling.
man, woman, and child. You know what I'm saying? Because I challenge myself. And if I'm not gonna challenge myself, then why should I challenge you? That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? And there literally is healing and life in it. Like I have received so much joy from the Most High that I can't. You have to experience it. You know what I'm saying? And the experience is a doing. You know what I'm saying? You have to do. All this faith, people keep talking about faith, faith, faith. Well, everybody has faith. All people have faith. Is the question isn't who, what, and why. But what are you going to do with what you know and think is possible? With what you have to further manifest that vision. Where there's no vision, the people perish. Yah says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Okay. So if you lack the knowledge of what words represent, then you're going to be stuck in trauma somewhere. There's going to be some type of blockage because you don't do your due diligence on your own account to do your research, to research, literally your researching of what you thought you knew or what they said it was or how they said it was or where they said it was, how did all that type of stuff. You have to research what you think you know. When I study, this is how I study. I study and I research what I studied with other sources and then come to a conclusion after a compilation to see the pros and cons of the connections versus what doesn't connect. And then I pray about all of it at the same time so that I don't have to overwork my own mind. And I ask Yah, will you connect the pieces for me to what you already have given to me so it's even more clearer. I don't want to be deceived. I don't want to deceive anyone. I don't want to deceive myself. And I don't want to be deceived by anyone. You see what I'm saying? So, in that being said, it's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's not just talky. Let's get likes and follows. You know what I'm saying? Oh, come to my interview and look at me. I'm this cool man. This. I'm so creative. I'm so great. You know what I'm saying? All of that. At the same time, though, it's not about your likes. It's not about your feelings here. It's not about your follows. It's about what is and what isn't. It's about what needs to be done versus what has been done. We are solutions to our own so-called problems and problems that we created for ourselves, where we have many others have created for us. We're living in a system that hates us, and it's time to come out. It's been time to come out, and the only way to properly get out is to support one another and support Yahuwah truth, support His word, support His will, support His ways. You know what I'm saying? And many people have not been able to do that because so many people are so focused on them and their own well-being, they don't want to give to their brethren to help build their brethren so their brethren can help build them that truly desire to do that. And you'd have been on social media so many times, you know what I'm saying, and long enough to see the difference of who really trying to support you, checking back in, even if they're gone for a long time, they checking in, but they're still on that same vibe of let's go, let's move, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to see the growth in people. whether word or work. You should be able to see growth consistently in all types of ways. I no longer working on a 9 to 5, and I won't work a 9 to 5. Why? I'm not about to give up my family time for them. Why? You've massacred and destroyed my people for eons. I'm not doing that. I don't have to do that. Thus says Yahuwah. You're a man. Men, women, and children of this wicked system. No, you're opposed to the creator. I'm not supporting you. I don't have to, and I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I am a real, living, natural man, sovereign being in the Most High Yahuwah. I'm not chattel. I am not your property. I'm not on your time. I'm not about to run myself sick like I used to for a dollar bill. I'm not doing it. If cash rules everything around me, it sure as hell do not rule me, nor any of the members of my house. Period. All that is null and void. We ain't doing all that. I'm not about to hustle and grind for attaboy. None of that. I'm not doing it. I know who I am now more than ever. And to show respect to myself for once. You know what I'm saying? Like I was told before, until you to learn to love yourself or respect yourself, no one else will love you or respect you. Partially that's true. Partially. People didn't start respecting me until I put my foot down and I was like, you're gonna respect me or you're not gonna be around me, period. And you're not gonna be part of anything that I do. You'll be part of nothing that I do. You won't sit at a table that you did not dig in the mud and get cleaned up to sit at so that you can eat. So you're gonna watch us eat. No one will eat apart from those who Yahuwah instructs for us to feed and to eat with us, period. Because if you don't help build a vision, you're not part of the vision, period. You will not hinder, delay, block, none of that. Cut off, sabotage, ruin, separate, divorce, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Crush, infiltrate, none of that. Invade, shut down, or cause to be closed early, or premature, death to, none of that. No, you don't have that authority or power here. You know what I'm saying? This system is men, bro. Those who are, and the rest of them are monsters. You know what I'm saying? These people got banks. These people got, massive store industries, ships and cargo ships and planes and jets. Why? You seem like you pretty well off to me. You pillaging the lands, raping the earth of its resources. You seem like you're doing pretty well. And it's all used against you anyway, because the Most High gonna use it against you to destroy you, because you've destroyed creation in the name of so-called production and build back better. You claim to know Job and all these so-called Job stories, but you don't know the difference between Job and Job at all. That's very troublesome. So I call people out. I've called myself out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of hearing people talking and ain't being about it. I go through my rough times too. Sometimes I don't want to do it. Sometimes I don't feel like doing it. Sometimes I gotta encourage myself. Okay. So where is that at? How about where is it at? I would like to stop it. Just saying. Maybe it's on a different page. There it is. No, it's not. I should have did that like that. But yeah, I challenge everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because You can't, nobody has been able to come around me and be like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I would love to do this and be a part of that, and think you that's just about to slide past my ears like you ain't just say that when you clearly said it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I warn people, I'm gonna challenge you. You know what I'm saying? We challenged every day. And like I said, I've given up at times. I wanted to give up. Y'all encouraged me, helped me keep going. I wanted to give up more times. You know what I'm saying? It's like bump it, because most of the time it's because I was more focused and worried about what other people were gonna say or not gonna say and do. You know what I'm saying? Who was around, who wanted to be friends, who not. Like, what's wrong with me? Ain't nothing wrong with me apart from what was wrong with me. And the majority of my problem, what was wrong with me, was I was trying to hold on to weirdos who didn't give a crap about themselves, let alone me. You know what I'm saying? They especially didn't care about Yah and his work, because it was more about seducing people into doing what they wanted them to do so that they can have what they wanted to fulfill their own agenda so that they can be acknowledged, you know what I'm saying, and run around all proud, look at me, I'm better than you, blah, 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 blah. Like they then portray to be somebody that they're really not. And I've been watching Yahuwah put people like that to shame, left to right. Many of them have been experiencing the same stuff that we've experienced because they've been too quick, you know what I'm saying, at the mouth and that, and to do us dirty. You know what I'm saying? I love people. You know what I'm saying? I still love them even though when they did us wrong. I still pray for them and everything. Although it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm not your enemy. So you may think that. I don't know. But if you think that, you can't be around here, because you're not about to force me to be in the ring with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be an enemy. We want shalom around here. Anyways.
Strength also loveth the judgment. Thou dost establish me. Thou executest judgment and righteousness in Jacob. Exalt ye the Lord our God, and worship at his footstool, for he is good. Moses and Aaron amongst the priests, and Samuel among them that call upon his name.
I want a better world. Not well, I can say that. Yeah, better world for my babies. You know what I'm saying? I want my babies. My babies are gonna become all that they're destined to be. You know what I'm saying? In every way, shape, always, shape, and form. Like, they're not about to be out here growing up and turning to strippers and into club hopping and sleeping with all different types of men and women. You know what I'm saying? Going through divorces, not even one. You know what I'm saying? Yahuwah willing, not even one. Being disrespected and permitting people to disrespect them and stuff like that. Nah, buddy. We ain't doing that one. That's not what's gonna be. That will not be no. They're not about to grow up, you know what I'm saying, and feeling like they about to have a broken home too. They're not about to have broken homes. Period. They're not about to be in poverty. They're not gonna be impoverished. They're not gonna be a yes man to everybody's emotions and feelings, you know what I'm saying, and to make people in the system happy. Hell no. These are beautiful young black kings and queens. And I no, that's not going down. Not here. Not here. Not here. Not in this bloodline. I cannot, I can't undo what my elders chose to do. They made they choices. You know what I'm saying? I'm not responsible for what they didn't do or did do, whatever, whether it be mom or baby dad or whatever, whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not responsible for that. That's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? We've had our conversations, and they chose what they chose, and that's on them. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're not a part of our life. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. They made that choice. Many elders are so stuck in their ways. You know what I'm saying? And if you try to be the greatest you, they get butthurt about it, then they get jealous of you and start hating on you. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them, just most of them. And to me, that's pretty sad. You know what I'm saying? That is very sad. And I refuse to be like that toward, you know what I'm saying, toward my children. If they succeed me, you're supposed to succeed me. You know what I'm saying? That means you're growing. That means you've grown. That means you're actually learning. You know what I'm saying? That means I've done something right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be me and be like me. I want you to be you and be the greatest you that you could possibly be, and teach your children to do the same. And not for man, not for a woman to love you, you know what I'm saying, and be your friend or want to be your woman or what you got, you know what I'm saying, your material possessions. Women that think like that only find value in your material possessions in your pockets are stupid. They're hurt, they're sick, you know what I'm saying? And most of them are just flat out wicked. Not all of them. And that's of all colors. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them, most of them. You know, that's the influence and the mindset of character that they've grown around. You know what I'm saying? And they've made, however, I don't know, maybe they made the excuse or maybe somebody else made the excuse. You know what I'm saying? The point is though, they have okay. The point is though, you know what I'm saying? When are we gonna stop making excuses just for wanting to be stupid? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a choice that people make to just not want to do differently. Like it's different when you're trying to do right and then stuff just be like, like weirdos trying to show up out of nowhere. Like, come on, bro.